The average human brain weighs around 3 pounds, or around 1.5 kilos. That 2% of our body weight controls everything from thought to breathing to the 5 senses and so much more. But those 3 pounds aren't just pink, gray, and white stuff. According to research, the brain is over 75% water, and the entire human body is about 60% water. With water so readily available to most of us, why is lack of water in our bodies an epidemic we don't talk about? The primary cause of Alzheimer's disease is chronic dehydration of the body and the brain cells. But thanks to Dr. Batman Gellige's unique experiences, we can see what's really going on. Chronic dehydration can lead to a host of horrible health conditions. We drink water when we're thirsty. The problem is, if you're thirsty, you're too late. Thirst becomes harder to recognize as the body becomes used to dehydration, spiraling hydration out of our grasp. Time goes by, and our body and brain's water levels can drop dramatically from 60% to just 50%, and the body has to work with a declining water supply for processes like brain and organ function, toxin removal, energy production, proper nerve function, stress, and so much more. But as time goes on, we need more help for these functions to work properly. This can leave us more vulnerable to many diseases and illnesses. So how do we apply the water principle correctly? There's more to it than just sipping on a glass of H2O. Drinking gallons of water today won't reverse the effects from years of chronic dehydration. So let's talk about a real plan. But first, a couple of things. A word on caffeine. Drinking caffeine instead of water will dehydrate instead of hydrate, limit and deplete energy levels, exhaust the brain, inhibit the memory-making system, and over time, caffeine addiction can encourage less effectiveness in crisis coping, depression, short attention span, attention deficit disorder, acidity of the body, and then an overstimulated and exhausted heart muscle. Constant use of this stimulant eventually takes its toll. Recovery from the caffeine addiction roller coaster ride requires rest, proper hydration, and the will to let go of this crutch. When increasing water intake, make sure you pay attention to your kidneys. With increased water intake, make sure your kidneys can make enough urine and don't retain too much water in the body. If water intake goes up, urine output should go up too. So make sure urine output goes up accordingly. Now back to corrective rehydration, the water principle. When to drink good clean water. 1 cup a half an hour before a meal, 1 cup 2.5 hours after a meal, 2 extra cups around heaviest meal or before going to bed. That's 8 cups. Add 2 more cups throughout the rest of your day to make a total of at least 10 cups daily. At least 10 glasses, that's 2.5 quarts. or 2 1/3 liters. If you weigh near or over 200 pounds or 90 kilos, drink a half an ounce per 1 pound or about 33 milliliters per 1 kilo. You can drink a little more if your urine is still not clear enough afterward. Keeping in mind, vitamins or food coloring can color your urine. So keep your intake between 2 to 4 quarts or between 2 to 3 3/4 liters. And now, water drinking safety. Over-drinking won't help and can be unsafe. Drink, but don't overdrink while doing strenuous exercise or prolonged aerobics. Don't take it for granted that the water you are drinking is clean just because it's clear. Even clear water can be contaminated. Don't leave water quality to chance. Bottled water can be contaminated with microscopic pieces of plastic called microplastics. Microplastics can shed into water, and with high heat, chemicals can leach into your water over time. Checking for every chemical on Earth is impossible, so buy water labeled purified. It ensures that the water was filtered before being bottled. Single-use water bottles break down easier than sturdier plastic bottles that are meant to be reused. So never store water bottles in vehicles or heat them or leave them in sunlight. And municipal water supplies can become contaminated. Besides chlorine and fluoride, aged water pipes can add contaminants like heavy metals to your municipal water supply. Also, when cities purify their water, additives are used. So purifying municipal water yourself before drinking it is best. And well water must be purified before drinking. Mold can be a problem too. If water sits uncovered in a warm and moist location for too long, mold can grow in it. Simply avoid drinking water that has been uncovered for longer than a few hours. We hope you have a better understanding of the water principle for dementia prevention, for you and the ones you care about. The greatest health discovery of all time is that water is a natural medication for a variety of health conditions. We'll bring you more great information no one else is talking about, all based on solid research for you and those you care about on the next Dementia Prevention for You. Until then, let's cover the dementia prevention basic do's and don'ts. Stay mentally active, crafting, reading, board games, take up a new hobby, learn a new skill, work or volunteer. Socialize. Stay connected with family and friends. Make new friends, keep the old. One is silver, the other is gold. Stay physically active with at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity each week. Stay at a moderate weight. There is so much help available for controlling one's weight. Don't drink alcohol or do drugs. This kills precious brain cells. Don't smoke. It speeds up diseases besides cancer, and it robs your brain of oxygen. Don't eat junk food. Eat healthy food. Get sleep regularly. Check in with your healthcare providers regularly. Get recommended health screenings like blood pressure, blood sugar, high cholesterol, and hearing, to name a few, as well as managing chronic health issues such as depression. And once again, consult your physician before any significant lifestyle changes like exercise, diet, psychological, or supplement use. especially if you have a medical condition or use prescribed medications. Until the next dementia prevention for you, brain power.